Lineups for the Heat. This is their 12th different starting lineup used this year. Derek Anderson makes his Heat debut as a starting player, his second game of the year for Miami. He did make 8 starts as a member of the Houston Rockets this season. And let's check out the Charlotte Bobcats, a team that has the worst record in the NBA. They are 28 games under 500. In Jones and Wallace, they really start 2 small forwards. In Felton and Knight, they're starting 2 point guards.
Beautiful rebound by Haslam, not going over the top of the defender and then finishing strong.
Haslam had 9 of his 15 points Saturday in the 4th quarter against the Hawks as Brevin Knight comes back with a basket. The 9-year 7 Heat turnovers resulted in 36 Charlotte points.
And Charlotte had 20 steals in that game. That's a game high total for any team in the NBA this season. The 20.
Brevin Knight brings it out, guarded by Derek Anderson. Brevin Knight, 4th in the league in assists, 2nd in steals. 3 on the shot clock. That looked like a discontinued dribble for Knight, but he makes his 2nd bucket in as many attempts.
Good defense by
minutes gone by. And into the diesel, double team comes from Jermaine Jones. Now 3 defenders, and none could stop O'Neal, who scores the goal.
Their last game with them.
Well, January 27th, Miami came here and won ugly, 91-85, a game they played without Dwayne Wade, and a game they scored just 30 points in the first half. And again, it's Brevin Knight. Brevin Knight, and the rebound taken by Brezits. Primoz Brezits, the 7'1" center. Here's Raymond Felton from downtown. Really coming on for Charlotte.
Yeah, he's 4th in scoring among rookies, 2nd in assists, and 2nd in steals.
7 unanswered points by the Bobcats. They're up 11-6, and Derek Anderson unimpeded on his path to the goal.
With all the attention.
He's just clear about his role. Eric, over to you.
A good story about Jermaine Jones. Jason Jones slaying with his 5th team, and he has found a niche here in Charlotte. That's a 2-pointer for Jason Williams after the Heat timeout.
Good adjustment.
Glass. And the rebound is Charlotte. Here they come on a run out. Heat get back quickly. This is Raymond Felton for 3. So the rookie is tripled twice here in the first quarter. Wallace comes out. Melvin Ely checks in. Eli had a good game against Miami here in January with 15 points and 8 boards. Jason Williams just blew right past him, though. 4 points for Jay Will, and Miami's 3 games. He's been out since late December with a sprained knee, and it's Sean May who is headed back quicker than Okafor. He'll be back within the next week or so.
Jay Will returns the compliment by making his own steal there on the return pass. Good job. And you mentioned still confuses defensive players, and maybe it's a little unfair because Shaq felt that there was going to be a lot. Franchises made very good decisions on personnel, and you get May and Okafor back and get that draft pick, as I mentioned earlier. They're going to be a pretty good 3rd-year team.
Well, the guards keep hitting. Brevin tipped up, but taken down by Charlotte. Bobcats lead it by 8. Here's Knight from 20, and he hits again. Brevin Knight right now in a zone. 11 points on 5 for 6 shooting, and now the Bobcats have their largest lead of this first quarter.
Knight was working on that shot before the game.
7 straight points for Charlotte. They're looking for more off the steal. Wallace! Oh, he took off and didn't land until he hit a crusher. And the duo has already combined for 19 Bobcat points on 8 for 9 shooting.
And Brevin Knight gets in there on Shaq, gets one of their 4 steals already tonight, and then leads to a Wallace dunk. This guy's an explosive leaper, as you can see. Got a little extra.
None were coming.
Yes, Pat Riley's talking to the officials about it. Looked like he got hit.
Brevin Knight pitching back for a Jake Voskuhl jumper. Those Bobcat players enjoying a career season. He's averaging better than 10 points a game. Haslam 17-footer right on target.
It was interesting.
100%. Or is it about trying to get back to help the guys, as you know?
It's just coming back when it's ready. You know, I can't push it. I can't come back too early.
And upside, of course, the team doing well early today, but of course your UConn Huskies are #1 going into the Big East tournament as the #1 seed there. What are the chances you think they have at making the push and grabbing another title?
I've been out a long time, since December. Has missed 26 games.
Well, while the interview is going on, Antoine Walker hitting that tippy-toe 3 to cut the deficit to 10. Now Walker posting up Raymond Felton out. It goes for a Jay Will 3. So hitting that baseline jumper, his first points of the game. Brezits averages 12 a night. Here's Walker behind the arc, 3 up and in.
Yes. It looked like he got fouled.
Raymond Felton on the pitch back to Brevin Knight. Returns it to Felton for three and gets it. Raymond Felton having a magical first half. He's 5 for 5, and 4 of those shots have been triples.
Wow.
And this Thursday, the madness of March begins, and you can catch it right here on Sun Sports. Doubleheader starting at 1 o'clock with a nighttime doubleheader to follow. The SEC tournament will be live on Sun Sports. Don't miss it.
On that replay. But the ref made the call, so he'd have the ball.
Here's Jason Williams, 15-footer off the angle is up and good. 11 points in the first half for Jay Will, who did
from the pass from James Posey.
Bobcats with 52 points on the scoreboard on 59% shooting. And there's another easy score off the penetration by Brevin Knight. Gerald Wallace able to sneak in unmolested.
Yeah, they're getting into
Bobcats. The Heat have turned it over 7 times. Biggest area of improvement in the second half, coach, got to come on this end. Miami allowed Charlotte 56% shooting in the first half.
20 points.
It's his 7th double-double this year. Knight pitching back for Raymond Felton. He had a foot on the line, or else it would have been another triple for him.
He's behind, double-digit deficit, and they're going to have to fight their way back again tonight like they did against Atlanta.
Shaq body to body with Brezich in great position to hit that jump hook.
Gauge, or they should be able to gauge how many 24 seconds is. And Jay Will kind of lost sight of
that. Up men in basketball. He ranks 4th in the league in assists, 3rd in assist turnover ratio. The 3-point. Jason Williams gives it off to Walker. Tippy toe 3 is right on target. Brevin Knight, 15 points, 10 assists, driving for 2 more. The Heat defense.
And again, that rotating defense on the weak side was late getting tonight as he took his man off the dribble into the lane.
Jason Williams, stutter step dribble, put it high off the glass and down.
Yes, that change of pace, change direction, dribble. He kept
extend his career, and Pat Riley with much experience of coaching veteran older players and imparting the knowledge of how to get the most out of your career when you get in 6 minutes of the ball game. The Heat have the ball, trailing by 6. Derek Anderson drives in, and no foul called. And the Bobcats on the other end. That's a 4-point swing, and Pat Riley game. The 2 Miami didn't get, 2 Gerald Wallace does, and now the technical by Knight is good.
It's a 5-point play right here, Eric. And Pat Riley knew exactly what he was doing getting this technical. Watch as Anderson goes to the basket. The body hit right there. That's obviously a foul. Jimmy Clark had that angle, didn't make the call. Not on the floor and protested. You know, Anderson didn't go to the foul line, and Charlotte scored at the other end on the break, and then they got a free throw besides. So
Shaq with 11 fourth-quarter points, 24 on the game. And the Diesel comes back with a goaltend of his own.
Got over there just a half a second too late. The ball was already up there.
So Brevin Knight has 20 points. Gerald Wallace game.
He's down 8 with 4 minutes left.
Brevin Knight. Boy, can he handle it. Oh, what a play. Brevin Knight with a cross. Former Stanford Cardinal who has lost no quickness at the age of 30. Jay Will steps into a 3. Kaboom!
We're used to seeing this move by D. Wade. Watch this. That little inside-out dribble with the left hand, too, just as D. Wade does it as he goes to the rim. And then down the other end, Shaq finds Jay Will for a wide-open 3. Opponent on the floor and the clock.
Bad shot, bad result on the Jermaine Jones air ball. Here's Williams, a quick 3, but he drilled it. Jason Williams tripling twice here in the 4th quarter. Williams with 8 of his 19 points in the 4th quarter. That's one of those plays where you're thinking, is that a good shot? And then all of a sudden, as it leaves Williams' hands, it's on its way to a kaboom!
Yes,
Jones misses the rainbow. And here comes Miami with a chance to pull closer than 5. Jay Will on the run. Oh, what a play.
Wow,
Jason Williams taking on the Bobcats by himself.
Change it. And we're back with the Heat down 3. Jason Williams, as Eric just told you, scored 10 points in the 4th quarter. Trying to bring the Heat back with D. Wade in street clothes, making the 3. Good drives to the basket. The last one he had was a terrific inside-out dribble, taking his man to the rim, and the happens. The tap was way off to the side.
Here comes Williams. 3 on the way. Yes! He tied the game at 98.
Wow.
What a great fourth quarter by Jason Williams. He's tripled 3 times. Has 13 points in the fourth quarter. 24 for the game. We're tied with 45 seconds to go.
Shows you how important the little things are, Eric. Get the tap. Jay Will with the 3. 13 points for the quarter. Tie game with 45 seconds left.
Is it in you?
And we're back. This is how we got into overtime. Heat down 3 off that jump ball. Jay Will buries the 3 for 13 points in the quarter. Then the final.
Shaquille O'Neal in the lineup. He's been playing with 5 fouls for a while now. Diesel muscles in, turns baseline. After setting up Brevin all night, going middle with a hook, he turns baseline and makes the jumper. 29.
And the Heat has a foul to give here. They don't have a foul in the last 2 minutes.
Brevin Knight uses the Eli screen to launch the jumper and ring it up. Once Payton 2 to shoot, he unloads. And the rebound battled for. Who's going to get it? It's Haslam with 5 seconds left in overtime. The Heat are up 1. The Heat run out the time and they win the game.
Wow, what a terrific comeback win for the Heat, knowing how